Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today, just like yesterday. Today is the same thing. Yesterday I told you Todd Boehly and Chelsea came out of the trenches and started firing shots everywhere. 24 hours later, the bullets haven't run out. We're still firing shots everywhere. We're going to get into what's gone on at Chelsea today. Before we do, once again, we are gearing up to the Premier League season, the beginning of the season, the start of the Premier League. You guys can be in the chance of winning a copy of FIFA 23 and a Premier League shirt of your choosing if you enter the giveaway down in the description below. The One Football Season Start Prediction Giveaway, which you can do right here. Put in your predictions just like I have. These are my predictions for the 5 games registered on screen to start the season with. Put your choices in, the link in the description. Hit that, put your predictions in, and you'll be entered into the draw to be in for the giveaway. So make sure you do that now. Hit that link in the description, put your predictions in, and best of luck. Let's get cracking. Firstly, I have to start with a piece of news that I didn't cover yesterday. And I think it's only right that we do. This was confirmed by Chicago Fire and by Chelsea. So here we go. Gaga to Chelsea confirmed. That is from Chicago Fire. Slonina has signed for Chelsea. He'll be going right back on loan back to Chicago Fire. It seems like there's a trend here, and I'm going to give you some more information in this video. It seems like we're going after 18, 19-year-olds. It looks like we're actually trying to build something for like 4 or 5 years' time, where hopefully all these lads are going to blow up. We're going to have the best team in the world. It's a possibility. It seems like we're investing in the future as well as now, which is good to see. Slonina, I'll be honest with you, I don't watch the MLS, on a weekly basis. I'd be lying if I told you, oh yeah, no, Slonina, absolute gravy. He's mustard. He does this and that and this and that and this and that. I'd be lying to you. But from what I've seen of him, he seems like a very tall lad. He seems like someone who throws himself about, someone who's brave to throw himself in certain situations and pull off some really decent saves. For 18 years old, clearly there's something right about this guy. If he's been targeted, not just by Chelsea, but there were other clubs interested. We managed to pull it off. We got Slonina. He signed. Welcome to Chelsea, mate. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen. I think I've got a good feeling about this one. I think we've got a good goalkeeper on our hands for the future. So we'll see what happens. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of today and what has happened. David Ornstein gave us an update on Cucurella. What is going on? We still have no here we go. And I know there's going to be some of you going, oh no, we've blown it. See, it always happens. We're not getting Cucurella now, are we? No. Relax. There's just a little bit of a obstacle, which we have to talk about, right? So, without further ado, let's get into it. From David Ornstein. Chelsea have offered Brighton 50 million plus for Marc Cucurella. Not yet done, as Brighton seek a higher fee and a replacement. Colwill top target. Cucurella personal terms agreed. CFC also in talks with Barcelona for Frenkie de Jong, plus hope to strike a deal. First and foremost, let's get cracking on this £50 million bid, right? Which we have put in. We've officially put in a £50 million bid, right? Plus, it says 50 million plus. What's the plus? I don't know. Plus add-ons, plus a couple mil. Who knows? All of a sudden, Brighton now want more money? No. Listen. Brighton, you said 50, yeah? Don't try and do what Sevilla done with Koundé, okay? Don't. Stop moving the goalposts. If not, I am going to get Ty to come on here and tell you that I hope Brighton get relegated, yeah? Don't make me do that. I'm kidding. I find it weird if this is actually the case and they're now asking for more money. If that is actually what's going on, I can see why Man City decided to pull away. I can understand, right? All of a sudden, they don't look so crazy. But for Levi Colwill, Chelsea don't want to send him on a permanent. Chelsea want to send him on a loan. But Brighton want him permanently. Now, I can understand this because Brighton want a replacement before they can let Cucurella go. Well, despite Cucurella, he's already agreed personal terms. He wants to move. He's happy with all this. He's just waiting for it to happen. They want a replacement. Understandable. They want Levi Colwill. I'm not so sure how much of a replacement that actually is, considering he's a left centre-back. Does he actually play as a left-back or a left wing-back? Unless you're willing to try and transform him into one, best of luck, right? I don't know how that's going to turn out. It might turn out to be an absolute, fantastic deal. It might turn out to be horrendous. We don't know. But Levi Colwill is a top talent for sure. They want a replacement, cool. I understand that. But For more money? No, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Fabrizio gave us more info in relation to this, so let's check this out. Bid for more than £50 million on the table for Cucurella. As revealed yesterday night, Chelsea waiting for Brighton to decide. Personal terms fully agreed since Tuesday morning. Cuckoo wants to join CFC soon. Talks will continue later today. Levi Colwill still discussed. So again, we're still talking about Levi Colwill. We'll see what happens. Personally, would I let Levi Colwill go? I wouldn't want to. I can see why Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea are hesitant. And they're like, no, we're happy for him to go on a loan. We don't want to sell him. I'm scared, despite this being two separate deals, I'm scared that this might hold up the whole Cucurella thing, which clearly it is at the moment. But I don't want us to be able to stall the entire deal for Cucurella because of Levi Colwill. I don't want that. It's important we do get wing-back cover. I don't think Levi Colwill is that. And if something happens to Chilwell, what are we going to do? You know, Alonso, Azpilicueta, we're going to come to a little later. But it seems like Barcelona seems pretty likely. And considering more news that I'm going to bring you, they could be used at make weight. So I'd be looking at this and going, I really want Cucurella. Brighton need to be wise here. They need to be smart. And they need to, look, Levi Colwill, you can have him on a loan. Start looking at other targets. There are other footballers on the planet, You want another left-back? Go and find another left-back. We're not stopping you in doing that. You can have Levi Colwill on a loan, but give us Cucurella. And then whoever you want to get in as a left-back, is up to you. That's your business. They want Colwill on a permanent. I'm not so sure how we're going to resolve this one, if I'm honest. I have a little bit of fear that, Cucurella... My worst fear here is that the whole Cucurella thing falls through because of Levi Colwill. Which, personally, look, I'd take Cucurella any day of the week. Even if it meant letting Levi Colwill go, I'd do it. I would do it. But I can understand why Chelsea are looking at Levi Colwill and going, no, we're not on a permanent. On a loan, absolutely. Even a second loan, no problem. But on a permanent, no. And I can understand that because he's a talent. So we'll wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down on that. Give it a bit of time. We'll see how this one is resolved. It looks a little sticky, I'm not going to lie, but we'll see. Cucurella's waiting for something to happen. Let's get something done, please. Anyway, Jacob Steinberg also mentions in relation to Cucurella. Chelsea wait on Cucurella. Deal could depend on Brighton getting Levi Colwill. And start Frankie de Jong talks. De Jong doesn't look an easy deal, as United found out. Now, with de Jong, there is more info. That's the Cucurella story, by the way. Again, as I've said, let me know your thoughts down below. But when it comes to Frankie de Jong, let's get into this one because there's more detail here. Nathan Gissing, so CFC News page, tells us Chelsea are negotiating with Barcelona for Frankie de Jong. The deal is driven by Todd Boehly, who is really keen on signing him. Tuchel has approved and is also keen. The priority for Tuchel still remains the defence, such as Cucurella and Farfan. But it now quite looks like we're going in for Frankie de Jong. What are my thoughts on de Jong? I would take de Jong any day of the week. And I think de Jong kills not just two birds with one stone, but three birds in one stone. Why? Because if we were to get de Jong, we stop Man United from getting him. Fantastic. It means that we make Man City lose one of their players too, because Bernardo Silva. And it also means we get ourselves a player. So Frankie de Jong, he wants Champions League football. He's also happy to stay at Barca. We have to make sure we're aware of this. Man United were willing to give him up to 400k a week, which is close to what he's making at Barca. The wages are going to be an issue here, I think. And I think Chelsea have leverage because Man United are not a Champions League side. I think if Man United were a Champions League side, they would have done this deal already. Because it seems like they're willing to pay the deferred wage, they're willing to give him good enough money, and they're playing Champions League football. He doesn't want it because they don't play Champions League football. He's happy to come to us, though, because of Champions League football, and some have said because of Tuchel. We'll wait and see about that. But are we willing to pay him 400 grand a week? I don't think that's going to be the case. I think if we're going to compromise, he might come near to 350. He might come near to what Sterling's making, and I think that's as far as it's going to go. He's going to have to compromise here. He's no way going to be making what he's making at Barca. At Barca, he's making 470 grand a week. That's not happening. He's going to have to take a cut, 100%. But we can offer him Champions League football. We can offer him a regular place in the team. We can offer him central midfield, which is not central defence, which is what Xavi apparently wants to try and do with him. So we've got all of that. But also, if we get de Jong, we give Barca money, they get Bernardo Silva. That means Man City are now less of Bernardo Silva, which helps us because they're a direct rival. Bernardo Silva's not on the pitch. Fantastic. Yeah? Brilliant. I think that weakens them a little bit. Doesn't weaken them completely, of course, it's Man City, but you take Bernardo Silva away from that team, very happy. So, 3 birds, 1 stone. We get De Jong, City lose Bernardo Silva, Man United don't get De Jong. Happy days. Chelsea would have literally done both Manchester teams in one deal. Fantastic. So let's wait and see what happens on this one. Chelsea clearly are interested and we're going in for him. Let's see how much it's going to cost. There's been rumours about 80 million euros expected because that's the sort of money that's going to cost them for Bernardo Silva. So we'll see what happens on that one. We can't drag this out too long as well. Why? Because Barcelona have just had their 4th economic lever triggered. So they've got more money coming in. We have to be wise and quick before they get enough money, I would say anyway. But let's wait and see. Now, talking about Barcelona, all of a sudden we're doing business after the clashes that we've had over Rafinha, Dembele, Koundé, all of this. All of a sudden, now we're looking to do business, Looking to do business for De Jong, and not just that, but they want Aspi and Alonso. So let's check this out. This is from Christian Falk, who says, true, talks continue between Chelsea and Barcelona for a transfer of Marcos Alonso. Also, Emerson is for sale. Cucurella will be Tuchel's new left-back. He's quite optimistic there, but I'm not going to lie, he's got things wrong in the past. So I'm taking that with a pinch of salt. But Gerard Romero, who's now going to feature on my channel as a source. I think it's deserved. We've given him enough slack. He's got things correct. I think it's deserved. So, Gerard Romero, take it away. He says this: things are happening. What does this mean? It more than likely means Bernardo Silva, which in turn probably means De Jong, and also probably means Alonso and Azpilicueta. So, Alonso, Azpi, look, I did see that apparently Chelsea are putting the price up for Aspi. Great decision. 10 million. Great decision. We bought him for 7. The rumoured fee was about 4. Now we're asking for 10. They're doing exactly what I've asked for in my video a few videos ago, saying, look, Barcelona want to come to the table for Azpilicueta? Cool, no problem, but give us more money now. Because clearly you're loaded. We thought you were broke. Clearly you have money somewhere. So give us 10 million, you can have Aspi, right? We get more than what we bargained for. So that's the correct approach. But if that's actually the case, again, there's rumours. We can't take everything as gospel. You know, we have to take things with a pinch of salt, except if it's a very, 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 very reliable source. When you're talking Fabrizio, you're talking David Ornstein, you're talking these guys. Of course, that's legit information. But from anywhere else, I let you know what I think, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, if that is the case, 10 million, absolutely good deal. It's wise that we let Aspi and Alonso go. If we're getting Cucurella and we're getting another right back or right wing back or Walker Peters or whoever, fantastic, or a Dumfries, that makes sense. So yeah, we'll see. Now, talking about hijacking, because it looks like we are hijacking, well, technically it's not really a hijack if Man City have pulled out, but we're hijacking. I'm going to put this up. We're hijacking Man City just for the sake of hijacking. I just want to say we're hijacking something because we've been hijacked. We were meant to be the hijackers and the hijackers became the hijackies. Yeah, because Barcelona came in and raided us for all the players we wanted. So now we've turned our attention. We've turned into the evil villain. We've turned to Man United. Man United is the victim here, yeah? We've looked at Man United and we've gone, you're looking weak. You are now our prey, yeah? We need to be the predators on someone, so we're going to take it out on Man United, yeah? Barcelona tore us a new one. We're going to take it to Man United and we're going to take all your targets, yeah? You want De Jong? No problem. We're getting De Jong, yeah? Done. Forget it. Forget De Jong. You're not having him. We're having him. And Fabrizio tells us we're in for another Man United target. So, Fabrizio, take it away. Exclusive. Chelsea had a meeting with the agent of Benjamin Sesko last week. Man United had more than one direct meeting and there's also another club in the race. The decision is up to the player in the next days as RB Salzburg hope to keep him for 1 more year. We need a striker. Let's be honest. We need a striker. And Man United want Sesko. No problem. We now want Sesko. Who's more likely to get Sesko? Probably us. We'll see what happens. But Sesko, look, considering the circumstances we are in the same reason that I gave for Memphis Depay yesterday, I would take Sesko. And he's young. Is another one. 19, if I'm not mistaken. So this is, when you can see there's a pattern happening here. There's a pattern emerging. You know, we bought Cucurella yesterday, 18 years old. Slonina, 18 years old. We got Hutchinson, another young fella. Sesko, 19 years old. What are we doing here? What's going on? Are we trying to build a side for 5 years' time where all of a sudden these are going to turn into superstars? We're going to conquer the world? I hope so. But Sesko, considering our options up top, we need a striker. We need someone who's going to come in and play the line, play up top. And whether that's going to be Depay, whether that's going to be a Sesko, to come in and add to Havertz and Broja, I think is necessary. I don't think that's enough to have Havertz and Broja, so it would be wise for us to do so. Now, going back to our defence, before we go back to the forward line very quickly, Wesley Fofana, what's going on? Check this out. Nathan Gissing, again, tells us, I was told Chelsea could get a deal around £70 million for Wesley Fofana. Exactly as I said yesterday, eh? Exactly as I said. Fantastic. Excellent. Here's the thing. I said yesterday, we have leverage now. Fofana wants to go. Fofana's been twerking on social media, literally changing all sorts and making it clear internally as well as externally that he wants to move. Which means that you now have a player that's unhappy. So don't demand too much money. Just be happy with what you're offered. Yeah. And as I said in yesterday's video, 65 million. Now, you know what? We'll go to 70 and we'll keep it at that. Take it or leave it. 70 million for Fofana is a good deal. As far as I'm concerned, it's a good deal. Another young one, by the way, just saying, 21 years old. We could end up with a team here that are all young, fresh ballers. It's looking good. The average age of the team could dip to 22 at this rate. And we're not done there. We are taking over all of the youth products of the world, it seems. Check this out. Fabrizio tells us Chelsea are seriously working on Kassadi. He's the next top young target, born in 2003 after Carney and Slonina. Chelsea want to try again after opening bid was rejected by Inter Milan. Negotiations will continue, but Inter will try to keep him this summer. Another young lad. 2003, 19 years old. There we are. And look, I'm all for it. He's a top talent as well, by the way. It seems like at Inter Milan, he's very, very well wanted. And they want to keep hold of him because he's a young, nice, good talent. Chelsea interested. I hope we get it done. But with Inter Milan, we've got history with these guys, especially with Lukaku. So if we can try and get a good deal out of them because they've done us over, that would be nice. But yeah, we are definitely shopping, not just in terms of established players that can come in and do the job, but for the future as well. And I love it. Great stuff. So we'll see. To end, Christian Falk gives us some German news, which is quite handy because I think when it comes to this sort of player, this sort of club, Christian Falk might be the guy to listen to here. So take it away. True, Timo Werner would forego his salary. He earns £20 million a year if RB Leipzig and Chelsea accept a loan deal. You know what? This needs to happen. Timo Werner needs to go, I think. And again, look, I've got nothing against him personally. It's not a Lukaku situation with Timo. It's just, it's not worked out. It's not worked out. And I guarantee he goes back to Leipzig, he starts banging in goals again. That's the German league. That is just how it is. I mean, it might be early days to say this, right? But look at how Haaland played in the Community Shield against Liverpool. I'm just saying. Man had 16 touches during the game. Why do you think that is? He missed a sitter. After being 3-1 down, he had a goal to score from 3 yards out? Smashed it over the bar. Or hit the bar and then went up. This is what happens with some German players. They come and they struggle. But Haaland is a case of just waiting to see what happens. The season hasn't begun. We'll see. But with Timo Werner, we've given him enough time. It's his 3rd season. It's not happening. Just let him go back. And yeah, if it means that we can get something done in terms of his wages, even if it's a loan deal, if that turns into a permanent, fingers crossed, happy days, we get some money in for him. And boom. We've got someone off the books because he is one of our highest earners, 270k a week. We can't let that continue. We just can't. So there we are. Let me know your thoughts down below. Love to hit on everything that I've discussed today. Much appreciated. Don't forget to enter the OneFootball giveaway. Link in the description. I'll see you tomorrow. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one, people. In a bit. Take care and peace.